Hey guys, welcome back to my Minecraft world. It's episode 6 and we have Light and Matica back. I just had to sleep some rain away. Yeah, we've got Light and Matica back, so been able to bring over some more builds from my creative world where I design them. And yeah, so let's go have a look at those. On the way, let's quick update on the storage warehouse. So I've been bringing over stuff from my starter village. Still, a lot of it has to be sorted, but yeah, I've started to get stuff organized. Over here we've got sand. I might have shown that already. I don't think I've shown this yet. This is my early map of I was wondering why that looked black, and I remembered it's black stone slabs on the roof. This is the map of kind of the early development of the town, because I forgot to actually take a blank map, like a map of before development started. So yeah, this is pretty much as things stand right now. I've got the wall outlines of some of the buildings. There's the mob farm. What else? More outlines. Here's where the town square is going to be. This all needs to be terraformed. This is the 2 bamboo farms, the wool farm, the sugarcane farm. We've just filled in this space here. And then, yeah, that's about it so far. Oh, and you can see the path, the road between the starter village and the town, which will eventually meet up. I just need to build stuff in this area, which I haven't even designed yet, but I'm planning. And yeah, so I'm also planning to go probably out this far, and potentially up to the village, which then might end up becoming, I might like go in and customize it, like rebuild some of the buildings and whatnot. Let's kind of marry it into the design of the town. But yeah, so oh, and then yeah, the hill in the middle, you can see, if I don't zoom in, you can see like the sort of the topography on the map. That's where the castle's going to go. But yeah, so that's, and then I haven't even like formatted the book properly, but I just for when it, I'll pretty it up for when I put this somewhere. This isn't going to be where it lives. This is just temporary. What else have we got? This is all my nether stuff. Still haven't figured out what to do with this room. Yeah, so is there anything else I should show you? I brought all my mini blocks over. Kind of sorted, like passive mobs, humanoid mobs, so on and so forth. Got dirt. What else? I've shown this already, I think. Stone and my wood stuff. And then, yeah, this is all like my end and like dungeon loot and stuff. Ooh, and yeah, I mentioned last episode that my skin is the character Cade 6 from the Destiny universe. And on a whim, I thought, I wonder if there's a ghost resource pack or something, or a mod. And yeah, there's I can't remember who's made it. I'll link it in the description. Someone made a resource pack which retextures the Totem of Undying as a ghost from Destiny. So yeah, I'm using that now, I guess. And I used quite a lot of these in the sort of bulk of today's video, which is going to be me going to the Nether, looking for the armor trims that only spawn in the Nether. But before we get there, we'll go check out the new builds. This is a lamppost design, which I'll be using throughout the town. I think I stole this from a B-dubs video. Yeah, I think the configuration of the lightning rods was slightly different, but yeah, I've this is what I'm going with, I think. So yeah, let's go have a look. Oh, updates on previous builds. These have their innards now. So this is just a clock with two observers facing each other, which then just dispenses stuff into... There's a cauldron below this dropper with lava in it. So that's my sort of bulk disposal contraption. Then this, I don't have my shears on me, but this is just a three-way bone meal dispenser with with glow lichen. So simple stuff. And then I've filled out my smelter room building. So I don't know how much longer this might stay here. I might strip all this out. I thought I've got this like spare room at the bottom of this building. I might as well use it for storage of like smelter stuff and basically like metals and things. I don't know what else I would put in these. I guess maybe if they ever add new metals or anything. Like they added copper fairly recently. Yeah, and then this is just like unbroken ores and stuff. But then the smelter upstairs. So nothing special, just standard super smelter design. I've used lamps to show that these are turned on. But basically this side stays on. And then whenever I need to use the thing, I can turn these ones on. Yeah, and then to kind of I squeeze this thing into here. Originally, I would have just had the a chest here or chest here or something as the output, but it's already cramped as it is. So I have like a hopper array. All the ones here point this way, all the ones here point this way, and everything shoots downstairs. And this is an elaborate amount of storage for output, but maybe one day I decide to like get through all my copper or get through all my iron. That was the wrong way around, but yeah, and I can just turn it on and leave it while I'm AFKing farms or... Well, let's check actually how are these doing. So it's getting there. It's getting there. This sugarcane farm is getting a bit out of hand. I've already had to offload all these chests, all these output chests, once before because yeah, I filled up these. I even threw away a double chest worth in my disposal unit because it was... I'm not going to use it. I need to figure out another use for sugarcane other than making rockets. So I'm not really... I mean, I don't need a lot of sugarcane to make paper for maps. But yeah. So, I'm just going to back up a bit. I just want to talk about the feel of the town is now starting to kind of show itself. So, I've said before, I don't consider myself a particularly good builder, and honestly, like, look at this. These are pretty ugly, like just square buildings. The feeling that I'm going for, at least in this area of the town, where it's kind of the industrial area, is starting to reveal itself now that I've got a few more buildings built. So, yeah, I wanted this area to kind of feel, I don't know, like claustrophobic, I guess. It's less obvious on the road, and it'll be more obvious when there's like the buildings are built out. but it's kind of more obvious if I go this way. Because I don't like building too big a scale. Like, I want the scale to be relative to the player height. So the buildings aren't massive. To kind of get the kind of like the feeling of them being like these big imposing buildings, like, but they are at least on this side of the road. They're very densely placed, so you get the kind of like claustrophobic feeling of I don't know, if you ever like stand next to really tall buildings and you look up, you kind of get that like claustrophobic sensation of them like towering over you. So that's part of the design of this area, particularly on this side where it's just going to be all the farms like all like lumped into the same area. But yeah, it kind of like fakes the height of the buildings in a way. So yeah, speaking of which, let's get to the new stuff. So this here is something I didn't plan on building this episode. I think I mentioned last time I was going to do the mud brick farm, but yeah, I would have left a gap between previous builds. So this is the moss farm. It is the like the mechanics of it is something from, I think, a Pixel Riff's video, like his survival guide, where he made a moss farm like a year ago or something. I don't know if it's exactly his design anymore, because I built this and then rebuilt it and rebuilt it. So I think for the most part it's still his design. But yeah, it's just a little decoration around the mechanics of it, I guess. So the let's go out here. I like this little, like, because it's like a factory. There's like this like docking area with the this is meant to be kind of like one of those like shutter doors that's like rolled up, and then that's what they're like, this is meant to look like a mechanism for rolling the door up, and then this is meant to be a ramp, which, I mean, doesn't really work because it's so small, but that's why I like buried this into the rest of the ground, so it kind of looks like it's a ramp. But yeah, so the building is basically, there's some redstone stuff on this side, then this is the bit where the stone gets generated to turn into moss, and then this is like the collection stuff on this side. So that's where this building is like shaped like this, where the decoration kind of sits around it. Then I've just kind of, in lieu of like an actual sorting system, I just place the blocks in here in such a way that they kind of sort themselves. Now I need some seeds. Let's plug that hole up. I'm not sure how many I need, but there's something in the mud farm that I haven't fixed yet. But yeah, so if this gets out of control and I get like too many carpets or something, and or like the seeds overflow or whatever, I've got a little just basic like bone meal generator here. Just dump all the stuff that you don't want. This is the mud farm. It's not particularly sophisticated. This one is based on the I think it's Il Mango design. Well, the redstone is. The building, that's all me. Yeah, so let's go look inside. So again, it's meant to be kind of like a factory sort of thing. This I'll come back to. This is a little kind of greenhouse-esque kind of little area where I realized, because we're in this sort of town setting now, there's not really a farm. There's not really like farmland. So I need somewhere to kind of make wheat. And I'm missing a item frame which should go here, and this will be my sort of wheat production. Will go into here. So yeah, this is just like work area in the factory sort of thing. I can't remember for the life of me why in my design I had calcite stacked up in the corner, but there's calcite with a mini calcite block. So this is where I can't believe it's raining again. Is it nighttime? Can I sleep? I can sleep. So this is where I'll just have extra mud, extra dirt rather, some storage if I need it, and this is like the El Mango redstone stuff. And then along this wall here and upstairs, got another couple of rows. This is for taking the mud blocks and you place them in these little like shelves, and underneath these beams we've got dripstone. So what that does, if you didn't know, is it kind of leaches the water out of the mud blocks and turns them into clay. So this is a dirt into mud factory, but also a mud into clay and mud into mud bricks, because I've got the wheat growing downstairs to turn it into packed mud. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, I've got a little furnace array if I wanted to turn clay into terracotta. Then this is kind of just loosely decorated a little bit. Got a little, it's like where the manager's desk sort of area. Yeah, just to liven it up a little bit. But yeah, so that's the mud farm basically. Let's do a quick look out here. Bit of detail on the moss farm. Here's like a dumpster with like tied up bin bags outside. And then this is meant to be like drainage from the roof. Something I've just remembered that I did. If you get the mini blocks of the azalea leaves, you can put them on top of the azalea like little bushes in a plant pot, and they're like the same size. So you can make slightly taller little plants. So that's these two buildings. Yeah, so next time I think I've got buildings for this area here ready to go. And then I just need to deal with this area floating off the ground. I need to build it into the landscape a bit. So that's another project for next time. So I need to get to the desert outpost. So while I make this journey, I will hand you over to the pre-recorded Nether section where I go looking for trims. See you on the other side. So best case scenario, I'm hoping I find one bastion, one fortress, and I find the trims in each of those, because I don't particularly want to spend too long in the Nether. Right, I made my mini hut slightly bigger because I'm going to need to take note of my... Ooh, I should keep this actually, shouldn't I? I need to take note of my coordinates when I'm inside. Okay, here goes nothing. Ah, okay. I'm going to clear a little space around this. Oh. Well, that's lucky. Can I see a fortress? Am I that lucky? No, apparently not. I'm gonna fly up there and see if I can scope this out a little bit. Right, this is gonna be the first bastion I clear on hard mode, so this should be interesting. Okay, so, oh dear me. Do I just shoot them from here? That seems like the smart play, right? And I bought I learnt from my woodland mansion excursion. I've brought 4 stacks of arrows this time. Okay, let's just go for it. Oh my god, 1 hit. Oh, that's a little baby one. I don't want to kill the baby one. Is that a baby one? I'm just gonna murk his whole family. Let's try and be quiet. Oh, gilded blackstone. Oh. Oh my god. Escape. Oh my god. I wasn't prepared. I was not prepared. Hello. There's more up there. So that's what I need to worry about, is drop piglins. I normally do my best to steer clear of brutes, and it's kind of freaking me out that I've been one-hitting the normal guys, the normal piglins, and then these ones are like 2 or 3 hits and they're still standing. Okay, iron I'll take, arrows I'll definitely take, and the golden apple. Let's mark that. Okay, check that one. Ooh, golden carrots. Don't mind if I do. I think this is one of the coolest looking blocks in the whole game, but just have almost 0 use for it. Ooh, there's one under the chest as well. Oh, there's a lot of dudes in there. Dear me. Right, I think I'll come back here, because I'm gonna go for this chest while I'm next to it. Okay, that sounded like a decent amount of experience. That must have been the brute that I shot. It's a good job there's a ton of... escape! No! Why wouldn't it close my inventory? What the hell happened? Well, I didn't anticipate the need for a new elytra. I have no idea what happened. I was trying to close the inventory. In fact, you've got to be joking. Get away from me. Jeez, I didn't even bring food with me. Ah, he's still there. Oh no, they're all going to be wearing my stuff, aren't they? Oh, this is really bad. Okay, I see some of it. Just gonna run in, grab stuff, and escape. Give me my stuff back. Still missing a stack of arrows. I think I'm missing my scaffolding if I brought that with me. I'm gonna hold off on the potatoes, I think, and go golden carrots. And I'm missing my boots. Ah, there they are. Okay. Oh, poor little guy. Alright, I see a chest over here. And a brute. Oh god. There's one here as well. Man, I'm so confused by this bastion. Ah, got excited then. Just a netherite upgrade. I mean, that's good too. Ooh. Take that, why not? I feel bad about swinging at the little baby ones, but I do like that they've made it so they're aggressive, but once you give them a love tap, they run away. It'd be cool if you could like tame one of these by, you know, not... Maybe it would involve a potion or something to heal them, because it would require more hits to like teach them not to attack you than they have health points or something. But it'd be cool if you could like tame one of these guys. But then they become zombies if they come out into the overworld, so maybe it could be like a Nether only pet. Right. Ooh, ancient debris. Don't mind if I do. Right, so I'm in a fortress now. May have had to chunk base this one, because I flew around a bit and I couldn't find one. And I flew around a bit and couldn't find this one either. And I had to dig to find it. Need some blocks on my hotbar, in case there are any wither skeletons about. Oh, hello. That's a good job I bought 4 stacks of arrows with me. Do they have a melee attack? What? Okay, there's a lot of loot around here. Ooh, diamonds. Man, found like 20 saddles, but no new stuff. I'm a bit surprised I haven't seen a wither skeleton yet. I think that's the whole fortress done, and no trims. Wait a second, I haven't been down this way, and it's a dead end, of course. Ah, finally.
Okay, I'm switching to narration mode now because I don't know, I was recording tons of audio and it was just me kind of not saying anything, or me like just rambling about nothing, and this was taking way longer than I hoped, so I figured let's just we'll just cut this down, and I'll chime in when I need to. So, new fortress, just encountering way more wither skeletons. I think I'm in the right biome for it now. That was a bit of a close call on that one. Again, just the loot situation, not great. I like this little ranged jewel that we had there. Missed the crit. Embarrassing. Not even worth it. Look at these chests. No, it's a little fight. I think I should have probably just used my sword. Especially that one skeleton with the enchanted bow. It's doing some real damage. Ugh. There's 3 misses. Yeah, that was very, very cut down exploration of this whole fortress. The loot on that one was kind of tragic. But new bastion, I'm cutting a hole in the ceiling there so I can escape later on. And yeah, since popping that totem. Popping that totem? No. Have I popped a totem yet? I don't know. Since dying in the first bastion, I'm being a lot more careful. And I kind of lucked out with this one, where I kept encountering stuff like this, where they're kind of just stuck in a hole. Standard loot. I don't know if the trims can actually spawn in the chest this high up. And here's me panicking. I don't know why I didn't just hit this guy. Yeah, again, like, these pigs didn't seem to be able to get through this sized hole. So yeah, skipping forward a bit, much closer to the bottom now. And thought I was being sneaky, shooting that first one. And then I realised, oh, they're all just right here. Easy pickings. There's the totem. I thought this was really cool because I'm using the Destiny Ghost texture pack thing. The animation of it flying away like that just reminded me of actual Destiny, so I thought, let's have a look at that again. Yeah, actually making it into the middle now. Let's see. Did we get anything good? No. That's fine. Is that two netherite upgrades? That's not bad. Here we go. Just using my escape hatch. Right, next fortress. I think this one took probably 2 or 3 times as long as the previous one. It was so big, and I've cut it down so much that you're just seeing the looting, basically. So after all that, finally I found the trim from the fortresses, and yeah, just got out of there. So, next bastion, another escape hole. Again, trying to be smart, take these guys out from range. Yeah, good job I bought, like, what was it, 4 stacks of arrows with me. Shot a brute, I think. More standard loot. I ended up really, later dude. I ended up really valuing the, all the golden carrots and stuff that I was finding here. Wasn't expecting so many diamond items in these chests at the bottom. Oh, is this it? No. I think that's a snap banner though. So paranoid at this point, like so many hours in, that I'm going to just get knocked into the lava by a magma cube. Decent loot. Didn't have anything I wanted though. Right. Next bastion. Now this was an odd one. I couldn't figure out where everyone was hiding, so every time I went in, I just kept encountering like a huge mob of stuff. And here, I tried to jump off and escape, and I almost just fell straight in the lava. I almost didn't activate my elytra. But we found it. We found the template, and I mean, this was hours and hours and hours in at this point, so I just got out of there. I didn't even check the rest of the bastion for loot. Ignore that bit. But yeah, I think I'm looking for, here we go, looking for the portal back. And yeah, I'll see you back at the outpost. Okay, we made it back to the desert outpost. Let's go look at our loot. So, I did do some off-camera looting. I can't even remember what I was doing, but I was flying about. And I found another outpost. The first outpost I came up to. And I get the smithing templates from there. Ugh. I wasn't even trying to find them that time, and I found them. So, let's grab the trims-dex. What's this one? Sentry. There we go. Boom. Another one checked off. So, yeah. Bit annoyed. I thought, oh, there's an outpost. I should record this just in case. And then I think I just like looked at my phone or something. And then just forgot that I thought I should have recorded it and just looted it. And yeah, so found that off camera. Now then, nether loot. This got way out of hand. Eventually did find the trims and the netherite some netherite upgrades. I need to, you know what? Pause a sec. I'm going to check. Can you duplicate these like you can the other trims? Okay. Turns out you can. It's 7 diamonds and netherrack, I think. I was just looking at it and I've forgotten already. That whole expedition where I went to like 5 bastions and on the 5th one I finally found the snout armor trim and then didn't even bother to clear the rest of it because I was like, oh, I finally found one. I'm so done with it. This, for context, all the nether stuff probably took me like, I did it over 2 days and it was like playing all day trying to find these things. I guess I did 3 fortresses and those ones I did clear all the way through. Ugh, what an ordeal. But yeah, I was happy to find some ancient debris. I wasn't expecting that. Got another notch apple. That was nice. Got all this stuff. Not particularly the best enchantment and stuff, but it's I don't know, I can combine it, get some decent backup gear. What else did I get? I got a couple of wither skulls. Let's check my valuables box. I think if I had them they'd be in there. No, I don't have any other. I left my tools box. Ah, damn. Yeah, so just need to find one more skull and I can get another beacon if I wanted to. And then, oh, this I got out here in the desert. But I also got some heads. I'm reluctant to place them because it messes with how they stack afterwards. But I got a couple of brute heads, which I'm happy about. And it's a hoglin head, which I don't think I've had before. That's not pretty, is it? So, yeah, some more for the mini block collection. 2/3 of a beacon. And a bunch of stuff. I got a snout pattern. I think I already had that, so I must have done a bastion in the past. In fact, no, I've definitely done bastions before because the I've got a stockpile of gilded blackstone already. I think. I've kept this soul speed book. I guess I can use it for decoration because I have tons of soul speed books from the piglin trading area with my gold farm. But yeah, so some pretty good stuff, I guess. I didn't get as many diamonds as it would take to duplicate a single trim from all that stuff. But decent amount of gold and iron. That's not bad. Let's add that to this stockpile. Not in any hurry to do any more nether looting because that was that was rough. So, oh yes, let's update the trims-dex. Let's grab my valuables box as well. And let's put the netherite in there. And my notch apple. Boom. Right. And then the trims. Snout. Where's snout? And rib. And another upgrades.
So yeah, we are done for this episode. Just gonna deal with these guys. Oops. That was quite an ordeal getting those trims sorted, but yeah, we did it, and I'm slightly proud of myself for cheesing those bastions from long range all by myself. Is that guy still here? You are still here. Okay. It was kind of pleasantly difficult, if you know what I mean. Like, Minecraft is generally pretty easy. There's not much threat if you're being smart. Like, if you light up your areas and you're like smart with how you like deal with creepers or whatever. Speaking of which, yeah, especially if you've got a elytra, you can just fly from danger. So it was a nice change of pace. It's part of the game that I don't typically experience very much. Yeah, so next time, special build, and then we'll go look for a stronghold and go end busting, which I think I've done twice ever on this world. So yeah, thanks for joining me, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.